Brain on the end! Let's go! Set! Hit! Set! Flat! Wide to the end! Brain on the end! Set! Flag! Hit! That's it! Grab! Wide in the end!
wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Grant. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Grant. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Crane. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Grant. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly, you see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Turning it on. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on infraction.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about the defense?
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a pride.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Crane. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Grant. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and 3.
Grant on the end. Move. Wide in the end. Wide in the end.
They'll try to run for it. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running inside, it's Grant. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's brought down. A short return to the deep. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I don't is a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect.
Makes the catch and he's free. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Runs through the tackle. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Back to pass, it's Crane. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a... The run inside. It's Grant. Here's a little room there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quick completion to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
On the run, it's Grant. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back up.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Crane. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Yates. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Makes the grab in their space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Here comes Clemson with another first down. On the ground, it's Grant. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use them. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Grant. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. And they'll knock him down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking to throw, it's Crane. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer.
Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And now on second down for this offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. And he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Grant. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They'll go right back to the run. Across the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Going to the run, it's Grant. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Crane. Got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Hey, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Grant. Finding some room. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the...
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.